Hey guys, welcome to the second part of time and work. So we are going to look at a different question wherein we'll understand these three methods: unit work method, LCM method and percentage method. So when I solve the question using these three methods, you will realize that they are more or less the same. You use the method which you feel you are comfortable with, and also find out how much time you are taking while you are using each method. So based on which method you spend the least amount of time, try to practice that method, right? Implement that method even if you are uncomfortable using that method. All right, let's directly dive into the question. Lincoln and Washington. Okay, so we have two people like we discussed in the first part wherein we learned about man days method. There we had a group like 12 men, 16 boys, right? So in a group, every man has the same efficiency, that is the amount or the rate of doing work, whatever amount he is doing per minute per hour will be the same for all the people in that particular group, right? And also when there are names involved, so Lincoln and Washington, there are two people involved with names, so instead of names they could have easily substituted them with letters, right? It would have meant the same thing. What I mean to say is, when we have names, assume that the efficiency will be different for them, and most probably it will be 99.99% of cases it will be different. So let's see what is asked. Lincoln and Washington working separately can finish a work in 50 and 40 days respectively. Okay, so let's begin with unit work method. So like the name suggests, what do I mean by unit work method? We are going to assume that the work that they need to do is one unit, right? One work. They have to finish one work. In the previous question, in the previous part for man days, what was the amount of work that they needed to finish was, we used to assume it is man days work, right? Man days work. So when we took the example of 12 men need 5 days, so how much work are they actually doing? 60 man days work. This is the amount of work that they were doing, but in this case we are going to assume the work that they are doing is going to be one unit. So suppose Lincoln takes 50 days to complete one work, right? He takes 50 days to complete one unit of work. So in one day, how much work will he complete, right? This is a direct variation, so this will go on top, this will come on bottom. So what will we have? 1 by 50 multiplied by this one. This is nothing but unitary method that I have stated here, right? So directly you have to inverse. So we have, suppose Lincoln completing work in 50 days. So per day, how much amount of work he'll do? 1 by 50. So this is one of the concepts for unit work, right? Directly you have to put 1 in the numerator and put the number of days in the denominator. So what do we get? This is the amount of work done by Lincoln per day. So you could say this is the efficiency of Lincoln. Lincoln's efficiency is of 1 by 50 amount of work per day. Similarly, using the same logic, Washington's efficiency will be 1 by 40. This is when they do the work separately. Now let's see what is the question being asked. They begin the work together, and after 10 days Washington goes away. In how many days will the work be completed by Lincoln alone? Okay, so this is the amount of work done per day by Lincoln. This is the amount of work done per day by Washington. So for the first 10 days, both of them are working together. So in 10 days, suppose this is the amount of work done in one day. So in 10 days, what will be the amount of work done by Lincoln? Naturally, just multiply it by 10. So it will be 1 by 5. Similarly, Washington will do 1 by 4. So after 10 days, Washington goes away. So how much amount of work was completed? 1 by 4 plus 1 by 5. Add them. If I add 1 by 4, what do I get? 9 by 20. So this is the amount of work done by them together in the first 10 days. So first 10 days, 9 by 20 work was done. So how much work is now remaining? We are always assuming in unit work method the amount of work is 1. So subtract 9 by 20 from 1. So 1 minus 9 by 20 is 11 by 20 amount of work is remaining. So this needs to be completed by whom? Washington is leaving us, right? So Washington left. So now we are left with Lincoln. So we know the efficiency of Lincoln. Basically Lincoln does per day finishes 1 by 50 work. So 11 by 20 work will be completed by him in how many days? Right, that is what is being asked, right? This is this is one work he completes in 50 days. So I wrote efficiency. We have 11 by 20 work. So make sure whenever you follow this method, right, make sure that the terms that are being used are the same on either side of this hyphen, right? So here we are only concerned with work, right? So initially for one work, how many days did Lincoln require working alone? This is days, 50 days. Now the work is 11 by 20. So how much days will it require? Naturally this is a direct variation again. So in unitary method, what happens is, if this is a direct variation, this goes on top, this comes to the denominator. If it would have been inverse variation, right, we have discussed this in details when we learn the topic of time and work in our course, right? So if this is indirect variation, not direct variation, or inverse variation as we like to call it, we would have kept this in numerator, this would have been denominator, and we would have multiplied this by this one, right? Basic unitary method, I'm telling you, nothing different. So what will this do? 11 by 20 into 1 into 50. So how much work, how many days will Lincoln take to complete this work? 55 by 2. So that is nothing but 27.5 days. So he'll require 27.5 days after working together for 10 days. So I hope you have understood the unit work method. So what we have done is, we have assumed that the amount of work that Lincoln or Washington or Lincoln and Washington have to finish is 1 unit, right? And based on that, then we calculated. So let us now look at LCM method. In LCM method, what we do is, LCM method, let me change the ink. In LCM method, what we do is the amount of work. So everywhere in man days method, we had to consider man days as the amount of work being done. Here we had to consider unit 1, single 1, as the amount of work being done. In this case, in LCM method, the amount of work being done will be considered as the LCM of individual days spent completing the work. So that means, what do I mean? Lincoln spent 50 days finishing the work individually. Washington spent 40 days. So LCM of these two, 40 and 50, which is nothing but 4 is a 20, 200. So we'll consider the amount of work, right? The total units or whatever work that needs to be done is 200 units. LCM of these days individually, right? Why do we do this? We do this simply because in this case also, in unit work as well, we found out what was the amount of work being done individually per day. Basically, we found out the efficiency for L, that is Lincoln, as well as for Washington. In this case also, we are going to do that. So we are going to find efficiency as in how much work, how much units of work is being done by Lincoln and Washington on a daily basis per day. So if 50 days is required by Lincoln to finish 200 units of work, so per day, what is the amount of work being done? 200 by 50, that is 4 units. So Lincoln's efficiency is nothing but 4 units per day. Similarly, Washington's will be 200 by 40, 5 units per day. So this is the only difference. Alright, everything else will be the same. So if you feel that you are not comfortable working with fractions, follow this method, right? This is easier if you feel that. I personally follow unit work method. I have been doing that since the times I was writing scholarship exams or MTS, NTS, those kind of exams. So I have been following that method. I feel comfortable with that method. You find your own comfort level, right? If you feel that you are comfortable with LCM method, please follow that method. And we'll also look at percentage method after this. So basically, Lincoln is doing 4 units of work per day. Washington is doing 5 units of work per day. So they work together for 10 days. So per day together, they are doing how much amount of work? So even here added this, right? 1 by 5 plus 1 by 4, we got 9 by 20. Sorry, not 9 by 20. We multiplied 10. 10 days was the amount of days that they worked together. So 10 into 1 by 50, we got 1 by 5. Here we got 1 by 4 for Washington. We added those. We got 9 by 20 work was done by both of them together. Same thing we are going to do here. So 4 plus 5, right? You either add this first, then multiply by 10, or you can multiply by 10 and then add, right? It's one and the same thing. So per day, Lincoln and Washington are doing 9 units of work per day together, but they work together for 10 days. That means 90 units of work was done by them. So how much units of work now remains? We know that 200 units means the total amount of work. So 200 minus 90 is nothing but 110 units needs to be finished by whom? Lincoln. Lincoln needs to finish this alone. So Lincoln does 4 units of work per day. For 110 units, how many days will he require? Divided by 4. 4 ones are 4 twos are 8, right? 30. 4 sevens are 28. 4 fives are 20. Got the same answer, right? 27.5 days. Yes, same answer, right? So this is LCM method. So again, there's nothing different that we are doing. We are just assuming different values for the work. So in unit work, we assumed it to be 1 unit. In LCM method, we assume it to be the LCM of the number of days that they require individually to finish the work, right? Why do we do this? Because in order to find efficiency, we are going to divide this amount of work by the actual number of days that they require. So we get the efficiency in whole numbers. As in here, we got the efficiency in fractions, right? So that is why some people prefer LCM method. Now let us look at percentage method, which is again a lot similar. There's nothing different. In percentage method, what we do is, like for unit work, we assume the amount of work that needs to be done is 1 unit. For LCM method, we assume the LCM. For percentage method, we are going to assume that the amount of work that needs to be done is 100%. So basically, it is nothing but we are multiplying 1 unit of work from the unit work method by 100. That's it. Everywhere you are going to multiply by 100. So 100% of work, right, means 100% of work was completed by Lincoln in, I think, 50 days, right? In 50 days, Lincoln completes 100% of work. So per day, how much percentage of work does he complete? 100 divided by 50, right, for 1 day. So 1 upon 50 into 100. Again, unitary method, it's followed everywhere, right? So we get per day, Lincoln completes 2% of work. This is his efficiency. So everywhere we are finding efficiency, right? Time and work, we need to find efficiency generally. Similarly, for Washington, what is his efficiency? 100% divided by 40, we get 2.5% of work is being done per day by Washington. Again, so combined, how much amount of work do? They do 4.5% of work per day combined, but they worked together for 10 days. So per day, this is the amount of work being done for 10 days, multiply it by 10. So we get 45% work will be done after 10 days. But now how much work is remaining? Because they have completed 45% and total work is 100%. So the remaining amount of work will be 100 minus 45, that is 55%. And this 55% work needs to be done by Lincoln alone, whose efficiency is 2% of work per day. So 2% of work per day. So for 55%, how many days? 55 divided by 2, again 27.5. Like I said, all these three methods are very similar. You just have to remember that you follow one of these methods based on your comfort level. But my personal choice is this method, right? Like I've already told in the man days example, when do we generally use man days? When we have a group, right? A group of men, a group of boys. That is when we prefer man days method. For everything else, when we have two people, they have given the names of these people, right? It can be A, B, X, Y, XY, Lincoln, Washington, any two people. And there can be more than two people also, obviously. I'm just saying that when it is not a group, it is random people, X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, E. There are five people, six people, but they have mentioned this is person A, this is person B, this is Lincoln, this is Washington, this is Bill Gates, this is George Bush, whatever, right? So when we have names, we have to assume that the efficiency of these people is going to be different, and most of the times they will mention it in the question itself, because that is based on what the question will be asked. Here, like Lincoln needs 50 days and Washington needs 40 days, that basically means their efficiency is different. Alright, so we have looked at part 2 as well. That's it. I hope you have understood the three methods that we have discussed: unit work method, then this is the LCM method, and this is the percentage method. So if you have any doubts, obviously you can as always ask them in the comment section below. And also, if you want more such tips and tricks on a daily basis to crack whatever exam that you are writing, do join our Telegram channel, the link to which is in the description box below, and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Let's look at now the third video for time and work.